Hi guys, I'm Myra with Atomic Baby Cosplay, and today I'm going to talk about my top 5 tips for DragonCon. So, for those of you who may or may not be super familiar with DragonCon, it is a massive convention held in Atlanta over Labor Day weekend. It officially runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but they do a launch kickoff party on Thursday usually. Sometimes people even make a vacation out of it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm one of those people, so I check into my hotel on Wednesday and check out on Tuesday because I'm a crazy person. DragonCon is hands down one of my favorite conventions. DragonCon 2018 will be my 5th year attending, and I am super excited. I love going every year. It's always wonderful and amazing. And I know that my first year, it can be definitely super overwhelming. So I thought I'd put together a video featuring my top 5 tips for kind of surviving DragonCon. Tip number 1 is a pretty well-known one. It is the 6-2-1 rule. What does that mean? That means for every 24 hours that you were at the convention, you should have 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, actual meals. Like you should eat the food, not like a protein bar is not a meal. 2 meals and 1 shower. I highly stress the shower. That's super helpful. I usually take a couple of showers every 24 hours because I change my costumes in the middle of the day and I often get a shower before I switch into the next costume. The 6 hours of sleep, your mileage may vary. Some of the con veterans definitely do less than that. I am an old person, so I definitely do more than that. I do 8 hours of sleep a day because I'm like a person like that. And the 2 meals a day is super important. They can be any kind of meal, just as long as it's an actual meal. Take a pause, take a break, sit down, eat food, do it. Your body will thank you. DragonCon is a marathon, not a sprint, so definitely enjoy some downtime and eat food. Tip number 2 goes along with that, and that is stay hydrated. Atlanta is mega hot over the Labor Day weekend, so definitely stay hydrated. You are going to sweat more than you think you're going to sweat. You are going to need so much more water than you think you're going to need. Also, for those of you who are over 21, DragonCon's a little bit of a party sometimes at night, and you're going to probably drink some, adult beverages, and you're going to want some water. Your body will thank you. Your head will thank you. Just do it. Drink more water. Drink all the water. Anytime you see water, drink it. Drink water. Tip number 3, there are lots of people who are able to stay in the host hotels. I am lucky enough to be staying in a host hotel for my 2nd year this year, but sometimes you stay off site. Either way, if you are paying for your hotel room, odds are you have paid more money for your hotel room than you have paid to be at DragonCon. If you buy your DragonCon tickets well ahead of time, your DragonCon tickets run you right around $100. If you buy them right up next to the con, they're still $150. If you are buying a hotel room, you are probably spending more money than that over the days that you're going to be at DragonCon. So don't feel guilty about taking some downtime to enjoy your hotel. I know that my roommates and I, we definitely do that every year. We will go and we will hit the pool. We will relax in our room in air conditioning and watch DragonCon TV. Do not stress about making sure that you are at the con 24/7 because you paid for it. It's okay. You probably spent more money on your hotel, so that's the thing you should actually enjoy if you're using that logic. But definitely take some time for yourself. Don't have FOMO. Know that you're going to see everything that you are able to see. And that it's okay if you miss things. It's okay. You'll come back next year. You know you will. You love DragonCon. It's gonna happen. Tip number 4 is to be flexible. If there is anything about having that many nerds crowded into downtown Atlanta all at once, all in cosplay, doing all kinds of different crazy things, be flexible. You have no idea what's gonna happen. So try to always kind of, maintain some flexibility with your plans, maybe some zen-ness about what's going to happen. I will be honest, in 5 years, I have attended 1 panel. That's right, 1. I've gone to 1 panel in 5 years. I don't really go to panels. I just don't. I always think I'm going to go to panels, but then I decide, you know what? I'd rather just wander around and cosplay and talk to people. So that's what I do. Your mileage may vary. You might be really into panels. Go do that. But make sure you don't overschedule yourself. Well, they will come up with their DragonCon schedule on the DragonCon app, and you can put in all kinds of stuff. I always do. I put in 6 things per time slot. But that's because that helps me to be flexible. It helps me to know, hey, I have 4 different options at 1 o'clock. I can go to any of those, and then I will go to none of them. So be flexible. Know that it's going to be an overwhelming experience and that things are going to happen and plans are going to change and the lines are going to be long. So just woo-saw that. Tip number 5 is to stay safe. What I mean by that is make sure, if you can, that you are with a buddy. Make sure that you wander around at night with someone that you know and you trust, because DragonCon can be super overwhelming, and I have always found it to be a very safe environment, generally speaking, but you do always want to make sure you have a buddy just for your own peace of mind and safety to keep you kind of together and on your toes, right? So stay safe, make sure you have a buddy if you can. If you don't have a buddy for whatever reason and you're feeling uncomfortable for whatever reason, generally speaking, us cosplayers are a nice bunch. Go find someone in cosplay and be like, hey man, I'm feeling really uncomfortable. Can I talk to you for like 2 seconds just so that this other person who's making me uncomfortable will leave me alone? And I can guarantee you, no one is gonna tell you no. They're just not. They're gonna be your friend. They're gonna help you. So stay safe. Always kind of be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you have a buddy. And if you don't have a buddy, have someone that you can like go and walk up to and be like, hey man, be my buddy. And they'll be your buddy. Who knows? Maybe you'll make a new lifelong friend. All right, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you watched here, go ahead and click subscribe. I do 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I would love to hear your comments on what your top DragonCon tip is. So drop them down below. And if you'd like to, we have a free sewing community on Facebook called Fellowship of the Seam. I'll put a link in the description bar down here. Go ahead and join us over there. I would love to get to know you better. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.